Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to my channel Mass Insights. In the previous video, we discussed what are Venn diagrams and how to establish relation among sets by using Venn diagrams. In this video, we are going to solve some problems which are related to those topics. By using formulas, by using Venn diagrams, we will solve the problems related to sets. Shall we? If you see the first problem, they have given the set A with elements A, B, C, D and B with elements F, B, D, G. Then they are asking to find A minus B, B minus A and A intersection B. You know very well, first problem I am solving, first one A minus B. That means we have to subtract the elements of B which are in A. First I am writing two sets A, B, C, D minus F, B, D, G. So that is equals to, minus means remove or subtraction. See, if you observe this B and D, here also B and D are there. B and D are the elements of B which are in A. Therefore, you have to remove those elements. Then you have to write remaining elements of A only, not B. Okay. So in this A, you will have A, C if you remove the elements B and D. Similarly, second one, similar manner, second one B minus A. So you have to remove the elements of A from B which are common to both A and B. I will write B, the elements of B first, that means B, F, B, D, G minus the set A, that is A, B, C, D. So again if you observe, you have the elements B, D are common both in A and B. Therefore, you have to remove those B and D from B and you have to write the remaining elements of B only, not remaining elements of A also. So if you observe, if you remove B, D, you will have F, G, and you may observe that the set A minus B is different from B minus A. Therefore, you may conclude that A minus B is not equals to B minus A. Similarly, coming to third one, that is A intersection B. You know, intersection of two sets is nothing but a new set which contains common elements of both two sets. You have to write the elements of the set A first, A, B, C, D intersection C, F, B, D, G. You already discussed that two elements B and D are common to both the sets A and B. Therefore, I will write those elements B, D which represents the set A intersection B. See, by using Venn diagrams, you may represent this A minus B, B minus A and A intersection B also. See, you know that when you want to draw Venn diagram, you have to draw first universal set by using the geometrical figure rectangle. You have to write U, then this is A and this is B, A, B. Since A and B are not disjoint sets, that means they are having some common elements. That's why I am intersecting some area of both A and B. So you have to write the elements of A first, A, B, C, D. See, I am writing A, C here, B, D here. Why? Because they are common to both A and B, and this is the area which is common to both A and B. And if you see the elements of B, F, B, D, G. So B and D already you have written. Then remaining elements are F, G. And if you want to if you want to write the elements of the set A minus B, very simple. You know A minus B is the area which represents this only A. That means if any area which is common to both A and B, that is to be subtracted. See, B and D are common to both A and B. Therefore, you have to write A minus B means the elements of A only. So, this is the area which shows the elements of A only. That means there are elements A comma C. Similarly, if you see B minus A means this is the area which shows B minus A. That means this is B. In this B, you have to remove A. That means B and D are common to both A and B. Therefore, you have to remove this area and you have to write the elements which are having in this area. That means F comma G. F comma G. Similarly, the third sub question in this first question is A intersection B. All of you know A intersection B is the area which is common to both A and B. Very simple. See, this is the area which is common to both A and B, and you have to write the elements which are in that place. See, B and D are the only two elements which are lying in the common area of both A and B. Therefore, I am writing B and D. And if you observe, by using the formula or otherwise, you got AC for A minus B. Here also from using Venn diagrams, you are getting A comma C. Similarly, in all these problems, you are getting same answers in the both ways. Coming to the second problem, in the second problem, they have given universal set with some elements, and A, B are the other two sets, and these two sets must be subset of this universal set. Then they are asking A dash, that means complement of a set A, and B dash, complement of set B, A dash intersection B dash, and A union B. Then they are asking to show that A union B whole dash, that is equals to A dash intersection B dash. Actually, this is called De Morgan law. You discussed this one in our previous videos. If you want, you may go through those videos. The first one, you know very well, A dash is nothing but you have to subtract A from universal set. Otherwise, you may write it A complement also. See, U minus A. See, you have to write the elements of universal set first. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus the elements of A. So 2, 3. That is equals to if you remove this 2, 3 from the universal set, see there will be the elements 1, 4, 5, 6. I am writing 1, 4, 5, 6. This is the set which represents A dash. Some students are confusing. If U minus A means subtraction, means you have to write the remaining elements from the first set only, not from the second set. So second one comes B dash. Similarly, B dash or B complement are same. So you have to subtract B from universal set. Similarly, I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are the elements of universal set. Okay, write the elements of B. Then what are the elements? 3, 4, 5. If you subtract these 3, 4, 5 from the universal set, you will have 1, 2 and 6. Therefore 1, 2, 6. Next, third question, they are saying that A dash intersection B dash. This is third one. They are asking A dash intersection B dash. Nothing but common elements of both A dash and B dash. You already calculated A dash 1, 4, 5, 6 minus, this is intersection B dash, that is 1, 2, 6. You have to take the elements from these two sets which are common. If you observe, 1, 6 are common. Therefore, I am writing those 1, 6. This represents the set A dash intersection B dash. Coming to the fourth one, that is A union B. You know A union B. Union is nothing but writing all the elements of both sets, and you have to write only once if any element is repeating. See, if you observe the elements of A, those are 2, 3 union B 3, 4, 5. If you observe these two sets, you have one element 3 which is repeating twice. Therefore, I will write that only once and remaining all elements repeating once. Therefore, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the set A union B. Coming to this is A union B whole dash is equals to A dash intersection B dash. You already calculated this A dash intersection B dash. Now I will find the set A union B whole dash, and I will show that the elements of this and these two sets are equal. So you may take it as fifth one, that is A union B whole dash. A union B whole dash, complement of any set is nothing but you have to subtract that set from the universal set. That means U minus A union B is equals to, U means universal set, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus A union B is already calculated as 2, 3, 4, 5. That means subtraction is nothing but you have to remove these elements if they are common in this. See, 2, 3, 4, 5 all are common. If you remove 2, 3, 4, 5 from the universal set, then you will have 1, 6 as the remaining elements in universal set. This is the set which represents A union B whole dash. Now if you observe A dash intersection B dash, that means 1, 6. A union B whole dash also 1, 6. Therefore, we will show that A union B whole dash is equals to A dash intersection B dash. You have to keep in your mind, very simple. If union is coming here, then intersection comes here. When intersection comes here, you will get union here. This is called De Morgan law. Now we will prove these two areas are equal even when you draw the Venn diagrams for both this and this. Okay. Now I am taking this area only. First I will draw Venn diagram for A union B whole dash. For everything you have to draw the universal set by using a rectangle. I am writing U for universal set. Now A union B, you know A union B is nothing but everything which contains A and B. Therefore I am showing this is A and this is B. I am showing the area which is showing A, which is representing A union B with horizontal lines. Therefore I am using horizontal lines here. Okay, this represents A union B. Now A union B whole dash, that means complement of this set means you have to remove this from the universal set. Therefore I am writing A union B whole dash, that means U minus A union B. That means you have to remove these horizontal lines and the remaining area. Represent the remaining area with another type of lines. I am representing that area with crossed lines. Okay, you should not draw these crossed lines in these Venn diagrams A and B. Okay, so I am representing the area with only crossed lines. So you may show that this is the area which is representing with crossed lines. Then you may understand that this is the area which is showing A union B whole dash. Coming to A dash intersection B dash, you will draw Venn diagram for A dash first, then B dash, then you will show that where it is A dash intersection B dash. See, this is second one, that is A dash intersection B dash, I am drawing for this. So you know very well, you have to draw rectangle for universal set. I have drawn the same, and the sets A and B. I am writing here remaining part. So I am representing A dash. A dash means you have to remove A from the universal set. That means you have to remove this one. I will represent that A dash. Means if you remove A from the universal set, then this is the remaining area. I am representing it with horizontal lines. Okay, you have to draw up to this one, up to A. We are removing A only. Okay, this is very simple, nothing to confuse here. So this is the area which is representing A dash, means we are removing A. That is A dash represents with horizontal lines, and B dash means you have to remove B from universal set. So represent that area with vertical lines. So I am representing B dash with vertical lines. You have to remove B. You may draw in A also. Why? Because you have to remove B only. So from here I will not draw the vertical lines. Okay, that means this area excluding B will represent B dash. Now what they are asking, A dash intersection B dash. Intersection is nothing but common of both A dash and B dash. See, I am representing A dash with horizontal lines, B dash with vertical lines. Then if you observe the common area, this is the area. Except these two, this is the area which is common to both A dash and B dash. Therefore, I will show the area A dash intersection B dash with both vertical and horizontal lines. And if you observe the areas of these two Venn diagrams, which are showing A union B whole dash for the first one and A dash intersection B dash for the second one, which shows the same area. See, this is the area in this case and this is the area in this case. Therefore, you may conclude that A union B whole dash is equals to A dash intersection B dash by using Venn diagrams also. Coming to the third question is somewhat confusing, but it is very easy. See, they are saying if R is the set of real numbers, comma, Q is the set of rational numbers, then what is the set R minus Q? It is not required to write any formula or any Venn diagram. You know, R is the set of real numbers means real numbers are nothing but combination of rational and irrational numbers. If you subtract set of rational numbers from set of real numbers, then you will have only irrational numbers. You are removing rational numbers means we are removing set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers, set of integers. All these are whole numbers, natural numbers and integers will include in set of rational numbers. So if you are removing the set of rational numbers from set of real numbers, you will have irrational numbers. Therefore, R minus Q is equals to set of irrational numbers. I am not enclosing the bracket. Why? Because I am not writing the elements. This is the fourth problem. If X and Y are two sets such that X union Y has 50 elements. Total elements, we don't know how many elements X and Y individually have, but they are saying that X has 28 elements and Y has 32 elements. Then how many elements in X intersection Y? That means how many elements are common to both the sets X and Y. Students may get confusion that X union Y means you are combining those two elements, then you have 50 elements, and if you combine these two X and Y, you are getting more than 50 elements. So my dear students, you are counting some elements which are common to both x and y twice. That's why you are getting more elements if you combine the elements of x and y individually. This problem can be solved by using formula and by using Venn diagram also. First I will solve this one by using formula. See, you have to write number of elements in x, that is equals to, you have to write number of x, that is nothing but cardinal number of the set. You discussed this one in the previous videos. Number of x is equals to 28 and number of elements in the set y is equals to number of y, that is equals to, they have given you 32 elements, and number of elements of both x and y, that is equals to, not both, it's okay, no problem, number of x union y is equals to 50. Okay. Now the formula for, we know that we discussed this formula, number of x union y is equals to number of x plus number of y minus number of x intersection y. You know the elements of x union y, that is 50. Okay, 50 is equals to number of x means 28 plus number of y means 32 minus, you don't know this, I will write x intersection y as it is. Therefore I will bring this number of x intersection y this side, then it will become plus x intersection y is equals to this 28 plus 32, 50 plus 10, 60, 60 minus this plus 50 will become minus 50, that is equals to 10. That means number of x intersection y is equals to 10, which means that the common elements in both x and y are 10 elements. Now I will show this information by using Venn diagrams. See, you know very well universal set. Universal set means now I am taking the set x with circle, so represent x with x and y also. What they are asking, what are the elements, how many elements are which are common to both x and y. I will assume, see, you know, this is the area which is common to both x and y. Therefore let the number of elements in that area or a, then this area represents the number of elements only in x. Only in x means you have to remove which are common to both x and y. See, you have 28 elements in x, means this area will represent 28 minus a. Okay, you have to remove the common elements. And also if you observe the number of elements in y, you have 32 elements. And if you want to write the elements of y only means this is the area which represents only y. Therefore you have to remove this a again, 32 minus a. And you know, total area will represent the union of these two sets x and y. Therefore if you add 28 minus a plus a, see, this is the area which shows only a, and this is both x and y, this is only y, that means plus 32 minus a, nothing but union of elements. How many are there? 50 are there. Therefore I am writing 50 here. You may cancel this minus and plus. If you add these two, those will become 60. 60 minus a is equals to 50. Therefore I will send that minus to that side and I will take that 50 to this side. Therefore plus 50 will become minus 50, minus a will become plus a. Therefore a is equals to 10 elements. You assumed that a is the area which is showing the common elements of both x and y, and we concluded that those are 10 elements, and in this case you are getting the same answer. Fourth question. In a class of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket and 16 like to play football. Also, each student like to play at least one of the two games. Then you have to calculate how many students like to play both the games. And you have to understand this sentence. What is the meaning of this sentence? Also, each student like to play at least one of the two games. This problem is similar to the previous one, but why I am taking this again is this sentence is included in this question. Also, each student like to play at least one of the two games. What they have given in a class of 35 students. In 35 students, some may or may not, but they are clearly saying that every student will play at least one game. That means all are included in the union. That is the key point here. And the remaining are same. So, number of students. So, I am writing cricket. That means I am writing number of C, that is equals to 24, and also football, who are playing football. Only football is different from football. Playing football is different from playing only football. Therefore, number of F I am writing. You may take that number as 16. 24 like to play cricket and 16 like. See, these are 16. Then you have to find how many students like to play, and also union of cricket and football. That means the students who are in the class. See, in a class of 35 students, therefore you have to write number of C union F, that is equals to 35. And we know that the formula, we know that what we know, number of cricket union football is equals to number of cricket plus number of football minus number of cricket intersection football. If you substitute all these values, see, union they have given 35, this is 24, and this is 16, and we don't know number of C intersection F. And if you take that number of C intersection F, that is 24 plus 16, and this plus 35 will become minus 35, you know very well. This 24 plus 16 will become 40. 40 minus 35, that is equal to 5. Number of C intersection F means the students who are playing both the games are 5. And also by using Venn diagram, you may find that answer. See, you note cell set you have to write definitely, otherwise it will become wrong. And this is the circle which is showing the players who are playing cricket, and this is the area, the circle which is showing the players playing football. See, this is F and this is C, and they are asking the number of students who are playing both the games. I will assume those number as X, and if you want to write this area only which represents only cricket, you have to remove the players who are playing both the games. See, X are the number of players who are playing both the games, and 24 like to play cricket means they may like to play other games also along with cricket. Therefore, you have to remove if they are playing football also. Therefore, 24 minus X. Similarly, 16 is the number of players who are playing football. Only football is different from football. If you want to get only football, you have to remove this X. That means the number of students who are playing both the games. Therefore, it will become, see, 16 minus X. And they have given you the union of two games. That means number of cricket union football is equals to 35. If you observe, if you want to get this 35, you have to add all these players. That means 24 minus X plus 16 minus 6. See, this is the number which represents only cricket. This is the number both, and this is the number which represents only football. So if you add those, you will get 35, and you will get minus x cancel. 24 plus 16, 40, minus x is equals to 35. Therefore 40 minus 35 is equals to plus x. Therefore x is equals to 5. What is x here? The number of players who are playing both the games. In this way, you may find the number of students who are playing both the games by using formula as well as using Venn diagram. Fifth problem says that show that the set of letters needed to spell cataract and the set of letters to spell tract are equal. Very simple. As per the definition of set, you have to write the element only once. You should not repeat any element more than once. So if you write let set of letters of cataract, so I am writing cataract is equals to, you may write it as some p. Why? Because that is not in these letters. Therefore p is equals to how to write every element only once, even if it is repeated more than once. If you observe C is repeating 2 times, so I am writing only once. And also A is repeating thrice, 3 times it is appearing in the term. Therefore I am writing only once, whatever the number of times it is repeating. And if you see T is also repeating twice, but only once. A is over, R is only once, so you have to write A is over, C is over, T is over. So these are the elements which are needed to write the set, that is P is equals to CATR. Coming to the second one, tract, I am representing that with Q which are needed to spell that. See, T is repeated twice, so you have to write only once, writing only once. R is only once, and A only once, and C. So these are the 4 letters. If you observe, these 2 sets P and Q are equal. C is in this set, A is also in this set, T is also here, R is also here, but the placements are different. All of you know that the preference for order is not required in the sets. Whatever the place may be, that element should be in that set, whether in the first place or in the last place also. If you observe, all these elements are in this set Q, therefore the set P is equals to Q. We are sure that these 2 are equal. Coming to the 6th problem, this is very important problem. See, in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 reads newspaper H, 26 reads newspaper T, 26 again reads newspaper I, 9 read both H and I, 11 read both H and T, 8 read both T and I, 3 read all the 3 papers. Then you have to find the first question, number of people who read at least one newspaper and number of people who exactly read one newspaper. See, these 2 questions are very important. You may solve this problem by using formula as well as Venn diagram also. So before going into solvation, you have to understand some points here. See, in a survey of 60 people means they surveyed 60 people. That is not union. In those 60 people, some may not read newspaper, any newspaper at all. Therefore, they will not come into the union. That's why the first question says number of people who read at least one newspaper, means you have to find the union. If anybody reads at least one paper, he comes into the union. But you have to understand that these 60 is not union. Why? Because they surveyed 60. In that 60, some may not read any newspaper. So you have to remove them and the remaining are the persons who are reading at least one newspaper, and number of people who exactly read one newspaper. We will have the formula for this. Let number of who reads, what is the first paper? H. Number of H is equals to, that is 25. Similarly, number of I, see the second newspaper is T. I am writing number of T. Number of T is equals to 26. Similarly, number of I is equals to also 26. Okay, I am writing the number of persons who are reading both H and I. Therefore, number of both means you have to write intersection. H intersection I is equals to 9. Similarly, number of 11 read both H and T. Both means intersection. So I am writing with intersection. What is that number? 11. And finally, you have 8 read both T and I. Therefore, I will write T intersection I is equals to, see the number is 8, and also they given that 3 read all the 3. That means number of H intersection T intersection I is equals to 3. You have the formula number of H, okay, union T union I is equals to number of H plus number of T plus number of I minus number of H intersection T. Okay, all of you know this formula. Number of T intersection I minus number of I intersection H plus number of H intersection T intersection I. By using this formula, you may calculate what you calculate, the union. Union is nothing but the persons who are reading at least one newspaper. So substitute all values. Number of H 25 plus 26 plus again 26. See, this is minus 9 minus 11 minus 8, but finally plus 3. That is equals to 25 plus 26. This will become 51. 51 plus 26, see this is 77, otherwise 60, this is 60, 72, 77, 77 plus 3, 80 minus, see 9, 11, 20, this is 8, 28 minus 28, that is equals to, what you will get, see 10 minus 8 will become 2, you have 7 here, 7 minus 2 will become 5. So these are the number of people who reads at least one newspaper. You have observed that 60 is the number of people surveyed and 52 are the union, means these 52 will read at least one newspaper, and you may conclude that how many persons are not reading any newspaper. So 60 minus 52 will become 8 is the answer.